some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Show your draft our account from Bronze to Mythic, episode 12, draft 12 of Foundations. Platinum tier 2, I would like to make Diamond today if possible and prove that diamonds are not forever. All right, and we got some resubs there. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content, support the show if you like the show. Foundations have been fun. I've been enjoying it. Let me know your thoughts, obviously, in the comments. And I was thinking about, for the next episode, doing a little bit of an intro, going over the stats on Untapped. We're kind of in the midpoint of the series now. We can see how the data lines up. So let me know what your thoughts are on that in chat and in the comments, and then maybe we'll do it next episode. But for now, let's rock and roll. Let's do this. Rare time. We got a good rare. We've already lost this card a few times. Mossborn Hydra. 1/1 trample for 3. Is there more text on it than that? There is actually. Landfall, double the number of counters on this. So we've died to a number of 32 Mossborn Hydras so far in the series, and now we get to be on this side of the ball, which is great. So Mossborn Hydra's a banger, and that's great. Also a bad rare too. An Electro Duplicate, not very good, but otherwise the pack's got Eaten Alive, Healer's Hawk, not much else, honestly. It's a pretty weak pack. Aside from Eaten Alive and Healer's Hawk, most of these cards are cards you just don't want in your deck. So it's actually a really bad pack. It's 3 playable cards. That's really it. I guess Jugs is fine too. But yeah, ship the Hydra, and let's get back at our green arc, I guess. Green has been considered the worst color in the format. We're going to do a data look after this episode, I think. And Consuming Aberration again. I've enjoyed our multicolor green decks. We've had, medium success, but I just like green multicolor stuff, so we're going to keep trying it, I guess. So we got Consuming Aberration again. This is a pretty insane rare. If it lives, you deck your opponent and have a 10/10, which is pretty insane. You've lost to it before. There are some green cards here. Obviously, Snare Spinner is great. Perfect card for a defensive green deck. We've also got Wardens of the Cycle, which is a pretty awesome green-black card. Thespian, Reinforcement, Sage. Obviously, splashing is super easy in green, like super easy. So the Aberration is pretty appealing. We could just take Wardens here and stay 2 colors. Obviously, the Spinner does play well with the Hydra as far as adding counters. It's not worth taking a rare uncommon here. I kind of try the rare again, honestly. Taking Wardens might be correct, but I'm trying the rare again. I just like rares, folks. What can I say? I'm just a rare kind of guy, Splashing again is insanely easy in green in this format. So Hydra and Aberration. Then we get past a Felling Blow. Hunt the Weak, Eat Your Heart Out, right? Felling Blow, Blood Witch, Eaten Alive, Meteor Golem, and not too much else. I just like the Felling Blow. Card's great. Good removal spell. Obviously awesome. Want to stay kind of base green, splash either blue or black, depending on what colors we end up. But yeah, it's great. Also an Eagle too. And then very few red cards. Interesting. So it does also add a counter too. That's true. So it will make the Hydra even better. So sure. You don't need to do much work to make Hydra better, obviously. But Meteor Golem is cool. Definitely certainly a playable card, but we'll let it roll. Hype Train's going. Resub PH14. Thank you. You're all great. Love my Twitch folks. Love my YouTube folks. I just love everyone. Aww. Honestly. Really lucky to do what I do. You're all freaking great. A little rainy and gross outside. If it's first time here, my name is Jim, a Pro Magic player, full-time content creator. What's up and welcome again. Hit those follow buttons, like, comment, subscribe, all the buttons, do all the things. Like I said, we're going to do an untapped kind of like data look for the start of next episode. I think we're going to try and do a mid-series data look and see where we're at and where things have been lining up. So, pretty bad pack here, honestly. Dawn's Veteran's a pretty good card, but obviously we are not white. I mean, Essence Scatter's fine, I guess. Obviously we could be blue, green, splash, black. That's a reasonable place to be. Don't want Giant Growth in your big, green, dumb deck. All your things are already big. Yeah, his back's pretty bad. But sure, take the scatter, I guess. Scatter's pretty good. Counterspell's a little better than usual in a core set format. And got some pack hoarders here, right? Goobers in the draft. Donatello, reset. Thanks so much. You giant growth in your own turn, then double the counters and stay. No, giant growth does not count as counters. It is just sizing temporarily. So, pass the pack here with again not a lot going on. A couple red cards, a voyage, giant growth pick. Evolving Wilds is great though. Just gonna do our thing. And yeah, I think Goober's sniping the queue. I think Goober's watching, and Goober wants to hop in and play too. Wilds is good. Okay start here. I mean, 2 rares are a removal spell, not too bad, but I feel like we're a little lacking in some stuff. Also, we got some real backups here. Jeez. I like the color scheme of the pack, though. Pretty cool. Pretty cool boosty. Pretty cool boosty pack. All right. Bushwhack's great. Obviously, mana fixer. Rest of the pack. These packs have been really bad. Just like stainsy packs. All right. I guess Bushwhack's fine. Bushwhack's good in our deck. We want like a lot of Bushwhacks to fix our stuff, but yeah. I mean, this is fine. Take Bushwhack. Passing second Goblin Surprise, and really not much else. Like, this pack is pretty thin as far as cards actually want in your deck. So, take the whack. Oh my god. Friend. You almost got all the packs here. Once again, we used to have a rule back in the day in money drafts or cube drafts. If you have all the packs, they currently have 7 of the 8 packs, you lose the game.
So you get nothing.
Your team auto loses the draft. Alright. Bite Down or Backwater? Backwater is obviously really good for us as far as fixing goes. Bite Down's pretty great too, but like not as good when you're more of like a rampy deck because you're not likely to have a creature in play necessarily. I'm like tempted to take the Backwater here, honestly. Like, we currently have 2 creatures in our deck or whatever, We already have the Felling Blow, so it's definitely some diminishing returns there also. I'm taking a land. Taking a land. Greens are pretty open in general anyway, so. And we get a late Brineborn Cutthroat, which is not very good in our deck, and then another Bite Down. Sure. So there you go. I wouldn't want 4 Bite Downs in my deck anyway, so you got Light Shell Duo and Plunderer. Packs, again, have just been pretty bad. Take the Bite Down. Chomping away. We are currently green. Maybe blue-green, maybe splashing some stuff, maybe not even sure. And again, still hoarding all the packs over here. That's okay though. That's okay. So out of our opening pack, Sky Mage tables and a Juggernaut tables. Juggernaut's ratings are astoundingly low. It is a card that does not, age super well over time. Sky Mage is like, it's not great. It's obviously a card that can win the game, but I guess Jugs blocks for a turn and starts attacking. It's going to trade down a lot of the time. Right. Juggernaut trades with 2 drops and 3 drops. It just like not. What?
Inconceivable.
Are Spider tabled? Wow. That's incredible. Spider's like the #1 card in our entire deck. Spider also turns on our Bite Downs and stuff too. Spider is probably my favorite common in the entire set, honestly. This card is an absolute house. For your defensive green deck, it's hard to have a better card than this, honestly. It's so hard to attack into. It's a great mana sink. Makes your bite spells good. Meteor Golem also tables, which is good for us. It's great. Yeah, I mean, I'd say we're doing okay so far. I don't want to play Sky Mage given the option, so put that there, but Giant Growth, also Scythe. I mean, Rupture's like actually fine. I think Rupture has more chance to make our deck than Giant Growth does, so I'll take the Rupture. Just like Pyroclasm, pretty nice. And then an Aetherize or a Gorehorn Raider. All right, I'll take the Aetherize. Again, a card I don't really want to play, but... All right, so back to what do you got for me? Another Atali Primal Storm. All right. I mean, Atali's okay. We aren't really anything yet. We're just green. So we could take this red card and go from there. There's also Fiery Annihilation, another great red card. A couple green cards here in Mild-Mannered Librarian, which is good. This is a good card. And Reclamation Sage, Evolving Wilds. Jumping Scavenger is pretty good, honestly, if we are in that space. We're not really thresholding super hard, but this card has really good ratings. I've heard it's really good. I haven't actually played it yet. That seems fine. Take the Scavenger. Atali is just like fine. It's like a 6/6 for 6. You play it and then just die that turn a lot of the time. That's what I can actually hit too. Take Scavenger. I mean, we'll try it out. We have the mana for the colors too. So sure. Take Jumping Scavenger. We get past a Authority of the Consuls, not so exciting. Tolarian Terror, Wall, Bite Down, Elfsworn Giant, Snakeskin Veil. It's a bunch of like middling cards. Snakeskin Veil is pretty insane on Mossboard Hydra. We do have that going for us. I think the Wall is fine, but like I would be surprised if it tabled, honestly. Banner's not great because you have to choose one color. This card's mostly good in like almost monocolored decks. Our last deck was an insane, like mostly black-red sacrifice deck with 2 of these. It was awesome. But I think it's a pretty specific scenario where this card is good. I think just Snakeskin Veil, honestly. Protect our bombs. Insane with Hydra. Like, we ever play Hydra and then play a Forest and say go and have Snakeskin Veil, we probably can't ever lose. So, kind of like that. Take Snakeskin Veil. God, I mean, all right, so the first thing we do here is see Draco's and go, ah, crap. But then we see Spinner of Souls, which is also insane, and go, man, I'm glad being green. All right, so Buddha in chat, first time chat says I played for years, don't consider myself good. What's the best way to get good? Best way to get good is to first not consider yourself good. So you're already on the right path. And honestly, just make sure you keep an eye on learning. Don't play, learn. Watch streams, read content, listen to podcasts, talk to players who are better than you. Always have your focus be learning, not winning. So Spinner of Souls is insane. 4/3, all your things have unkillable, basically. Just unreasonably good card. Maybe we'll table the Bushwhack here, too. That'd be nice. But we're passing Dracu. We passed Atali and Dracu, Seth. Man, we are going here. Oh, my Lord.
Good Lord. Gigantism.
Amusingly enough, I don't think it's the pick. I kind of like the Spider more. It's also a Bounce. Actually, Bounce is better. I'm sorry. Bounce is even better. Right now, I guess we don't really have that many big things. But I don't think big things are that hard to get. Whereas Big Fin Bounce is like a real big banger in our deck. Snare Spinner is great too. But I think passing Ceratops, Bite Down, and Snare Spinner means that the Spinner will probably table because it's the worst of the 3 commons. I think it's better than Ceratops is, but most people wouldn't, I wouldn't think. So I think, and then this pack has it's got a Savior, an Eagle, some good cards in it. There's a chance that this tables, I think. I think Big Fin might pass more important for our deck anyway. So Big Fins is another Snare Spinner, also a Rex Sage, and a Beastkin Ranger. And I think it's a big announcement of what our deck is that we're taking Snare Spinner here. I think Raider's a better card on average, but in a more defensive deck, I think that Spinner's better. Chaz, resub, thanks so much. Origin story. Okay. Sure. Uglegs never quite knew where she got her name from. But she knew she was a descendant of greatness, of power, of nobility. So she lived in her forest and spun her webs. And most beings are wise and left her alone. Thank you. Elfsworn Giant or Aegis Turtle. Eaten Alive, not going to play here. Of Ungoliant. There we go. Contraposting got me. Turtle or Giant? Let's see, Giant. We are a little lacking in top end, so... here's Dwin's Elite. Currently have 0 elves. We get a Llanowar for 2. That's pretty good, though, so... Yeah, sure. I feel like we need a little more fixing here, honestly. Late Brineborn Cutthroat, not very good in our deck, but I mean, there's no other playable cards here, so alright. I mean, this bag hasn't been great for us, honestly. Rex Sage and Gnarlid Colony. So how good is Rex Sage? And the Gnarlid Colony is obviously fine. Not great, but fine. There was another Rex Sage in the backs too. Gnarlid Colony is cool with the spiders. Alright, sure. Take the colony. And then Runeseal Wall tables as planned. Unfortunately, our top end is like not the best, but the Bushwhack's awesome. So, wow, they're smart out there. They're smart. They took the spider over the Ceratops. Honestly, given that we currently have 2 spiders and no top end, I'm actually pretty happy about that. So taking Ceratops here. Tolarian Terror over the bin. And, all right, so
Oh, it's Mythic Helix! Oh my god!
all right. Better lucky than good, right? Hornbeetle, Gnarlid Colony, whatever. Hopefully we'll table the Kraken. But yeah, obviously Windmill Slam Coma, the little best card for our entire deck. Probably best rare we could have opened there, honestly. I don't think there's a better rare we could have opened. So we'll take it. And looking over our deck, we have some cards you can cut here, but we solve the top end problem with one of the best top end cards in the set. Como World Eater. 7 mana, uncounterable, 8/12. Trample, ward 4. If it hits your opponent, make 4 3/3s. This is our second or third Coma. Our deck still needs some work here, honestly. We need a little more defense, a little more move, a little more ramp. I would say our deck right now is only Like, I would like to not play the Giant, the Aetherize. The Wall is okay. I mean, Dwindle's not very good here. Cutthroat's not very good here. So we have some work to do, I think, in the deck building draft phase. But I think we're still splashing the black cards. We have double Bushwhack and lands for it. So we got a Backwater and an Evolving Wilds and 2 Bushwhacks. So
Make a little noise.
okay. People don't like green, huh? Quilled Great Worm. 6 mana for a 7/7 trample. Whenever any creature you control does combat damage during your turn, put that many counters on it, and you may cast this card from your graveyard, moving 6 counters from creatures among your other costs. Obviously, absolutely insane. Also, a Bushwhack and a Warden's. Well, if we table one of those, I would be ecstatic. But, all right. Take the Great Worm. It's really easy being green. And we get past the back with another Scavenger, Grow from the Ashes, or another Spider. Interesting. Scavenger's the best card, but our first Grow is pretty appealing. Honestly, Spider's pretty good. There's a Stab, too. Stab's on the splash, though. We're like just lightly splashing black. We could also just not even splash black. We only have 2 black cards. So like I don't think splashing black is like necessary. It's pretty easy. But after picking up 2 absolute boom booms, the Ashes does look pretty nice. Although honestly, the Spider's really good too. Just playing Spider after Spiders. I'm taking Spider. I'm gonna respect the Spider. We get the bounce card, the ramp card later. So Atlanta Lino Rolls, that's great. Also Dwindle's Elite and some other cards, whatever. You know, I think we'll get an Ashes late. It might even table. It's not a card that people value very highly. So Thespian or Truffle Snout. Currently our 2-drop count is very low. So even though I think Truffles here is better, I'll take Thespian. Just need a 2-drop. And why wouldn't I want more rares? Sure. I mean, Aberration is great. It's really powerful. And Gnarlid Colony is literally just a Grizzly Bear on defense. So I'm slam dunking here. Oops, all rares. We've had first Consuming Aberration, yes. What about second Consuming Aberration? And, yeah, we honestly might play like 16, 17 lands in this deck, even with the Bushwhacks. We'll see. We're a little light on card draw, kind of velocity. It's kind of been an issue in some of our drafts where, like, we don't really, like, get going.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Our early game could be better for sure, but here's Muldrotha. We solved the top end problem. That's for sure. Here's a Tatiova. What is going on? Is there any world we take Big Fin Bouncer over Tatiova here? Because at this point, staying alive is just like the most important thing by far. Wow. We already have we have 2 5 drops, 3 6 drops, and 2 7 drops. I'm thinking Tatiova. The card's too good. All right. The land? Nah. Our mana's fine. Like, we have double Bushwhack. We're good to go on the land. All right. Ambush Wolf. We have a little deck building to do here, but we have a lot of rares. I don't think we even place. I don't know. Meteor Golem, probably not. Scavenger, I don't know. Honestly. Let's take a look here. So how are we going to make it to this top end? I think Meteor Golem is not where we're at. Rune Sealed Wall. Ambush Wolf is kind of whatever. Felling Blow. Hydra. Spinners. Yeah, we have a lot of... this thing has a lot of rares. How many rares we got? Is there a rare counter? Bushwhack, Lanarel, Snakeskin Veil. No Turtle. Definitely not playing. Actually, you know what? I think Turtle's better than Colony is, honestly. Yeah, I don't hate the Turtle, actually. Hydra, Spinner. Is Scavenger even worth playing? I think both Scavenger and Ceratops, which might just not be necessary. Being loot doesn't draw cards, and looting is not very good in decks like this because looting is good at getting rid of lands. We don't keep our lands, obviously. So, so we have Great Worm, Muldrotha, Coma, double Aberration on the top end. I wonder if Gleam Barrier is any place here too. Like is Barrier better than Gnarlid Colony? Elling Blow, Hydra, Spinner. God, we have so many rares. Do you play Scavenger? I don't know. Triple Spinner. Triple Spinner's big game. Is the black even worth it? Yeah, we have double Aberration and Muldrotha. I think the Scavenger's not necessary, honestly. But and then like, what else can keep it? I mean, Aetherize is. I don't think Aetherize is very good, but is it worth it just to try and keep us alive here? I think we have 1 elf for Dwin's Elite. Barrier is not a great card, but Felling Blow, Rune Sealed Wall. Didn't really get any actual ramp either. We never saw one of the ramp spells, which kind of sucks. Probably Colony's pretty bad. We have double Bushwhack too, so yeah. Is it Gleam Barrier time? Turtle and the Barrier. Our bull spells are light, right? We have a Bite Down, a Felling Blow with our 2 Snare Spinners. Snare Spinner is really good, but our fixing is great. What do you mean? We have double Bushwhack, but Blackwater, Wilds, and a Swamp is 5 sources by itself, without like scries and stuff too. I think Turtle's fine, honestly. I think Turtle just blocks. Is Aetherize in the consideration? Bushwhack is not our rule spell. Bushwhack is a lay of a land that occasionally might kill something. I think the questions now are about cards to possibly add are Aetherize or Gleaming Barrier. Is Barrier better than Colony? I think it might be, actually. Let's try it. And then, do I want this Aetherize? The problem is we have like no other instances in our entire deck, basically. It's a pretty awkward card. I think it's pretty bad, too. Ambush Wolf's also a pretty decent blocker as well. Cut a Spider? Absolutely not. Spider's the best card in our deck. Like, this is the card that's going to keep us alive and buy us time, Yeah. I mean, I like the 06 wall is fine. Just like blocks, finds their stuff. Why is Aetherize bad that other instance? Because you say go, and they sniff out your Aetherize because it looks so obvious, and just only attack with 1 or 2 creatures. You know, so I think this is fine as is. Oh my God, it's an invisible baby. He's invisible. Okay, bye, invisible baby.
He came to tell you he's going to play soccer.
Go play soccer?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you playing soccer?
At the library.
You got a library programming at Cassian? Wow, lucky you. Yay, he says. Like the
That's right.
All right, oh, we get it. Yes. Everyone's out of Cassian. Cassian, look at our deck, dude. We got so many rares. We got so many rares.
Cassie, can you count that many?
How many rares do we have? Can you count them? I don't think you can. I don't think you can count that high.
Wow.
Wow, I know, right? All right, so... All right, well, I think this is our deck, folks. Don't touch the microphone. Don't do that. No, don't touch don't touch the microphone. All right, so you know what time it is, folks. It's prediction time. Time to place your bets. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay, for this absolutely rare-laden ramp deck. Without any ramp in it. 7 wins, yay or nay. You two folks, love you. And leave your believer and non-believer comments. Otherwise, let's do this.
10.
All right, we got some believers here. Chat coming out at me. We whacking? Cool, let's whack. And we're turtling also. All right, let's just whack up our swamp here. We got a swamp. We got our lands. We're good to go. Black, red, hungry ghoul. All right, that's like not the best. We draw another spider. So I think we're gonna keep this bushwhack around for our spiders. Spider fight is pretty good. We'll say go. Obviously, if you don't draw lands, you need to cast the whack. It's fine. But if we draw a land next turn, we're pretty happy. Oh no. Well, the natural predator of a 05 wall is a Seer Slicer Goblin. That's not good. Draw land. That's really bad. All right, well, yeah, we're dead. I mean, if they would have killed my first spider, we're probably just screwed here, but whatever, I guess. All right, say go. Best possible card to have against us, against my turtle. Card's just great in general, too. Really good with the Hungry Ghoul as well, so pretty good start from our opponent. It's okay, though. It's all right. Consuming Aberration looking not the best. Opponent is going to very carefully leave their Goblin black in fear of a flash creature. That is definitely the issue with 0 power blockers, I agree. Felling Blow. That's interesting. We actually... That was kind of a cool draw. We could Felling Blow of a Seer Slicer Goblin, add a counter here. And then have a 1/6 wall. The problem is this goblin. Let me just block the goblin thing, right? Yeah, then we have an actual blocker too. We also just play the spider, which is also an actual blocker. Maybe wait actually. If we wait, they get another goblin though. If we wait though, we can kill 2 things actually with the bushwhack also. I should do that anyway, right? All right, let's do this then. Sure, I like this. So, Felling Blow, kill the goblin. Now I have a 1/6. And then we're just going to say go. And then we get to go next turn, Spinner, Bushwhack, fight the ghoul if they tap out. That's a big booty, folks. Big booty turtles. I got big booty turtles. All right. We're blocking. 1/6 ain't so bad. Apparently they have rares also. Raid, return a creature. That's bad. All right. I mean, it sucks is like our hand is pretty good here. Like we have spare Snare Spinner and Bushwhack, but Their draw is kind of ridiculous. We probably just kill Alicia. I guess. Like, the problem is the rest of their stuff's all pretty insane. And they just keep making tokens every turn with the Hungry Ghoul. Alright, I mean, what are we going to do, right? We just got to kill this thing. They still only have 3 lands, yeah. Kill who laughs at fate. Yeah. Card's pretty ridiculous. Alright, so fight this. It's dead. We're building a wall. We're saying go. Unfortunately, our blocks here aren't even that good. Our Consuming Aberration is not great at the moment. We draw a land, we get Tatio of a land, draw a card. That'd be pretty sweet. Opponent is on actual perfect draws. Alright. I mean, I guess we eat a goblin. Take 7. That's insane. Alright. Well, this sucks. Opponent is running the 3 land perfects right now. We draw a Gleaming Barrier. My card's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean... I don't know what to tell you. Not ideal. Curve, rares, removals. Aberration's only a 2/2 at the moment, so could grow in theory, I guess, but they're going to attack with only 1 goblin? What a coward. Unbelievable. Where's their Krenko? Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. All right, we can't. Don't say that.
Yeah.
And Resummoning Skeleton. All right. I mean, they have engines for days. We draw Tatiova. All right. Well, we got some work to do. Gain a life, draw a card, draw Essence Scatter. So you go. Their board is pretty unreal. If they stop attacking, we can win, I guess. No Krenko, please. All right. I mean, sure. No sack either. And the Juggernaut. Another Consuming Aberration. Yes, the most awkward game of all time. All right. This has to attack, obviously. We can just play Barrier. And leave up Essence Scatter or Snare Spin or something. What's up, Logi Bear? They have so much stuff. Barrier can't block Juggernaut. That is very true. Adding 1 counter to Snare Spinner is pretty appealing. We could add a counter and then Barrier. I think leaving Essence Scatter is way too bad. If we just play one. If we could just play an Aberration and survive for the turn, the second one's really good. If we draw a land too, it's insane. Yeah, I'm just gonna start this. I'm just gonna play this guy and say go. This can at least block. It's a 1/1. And then if we get to play another one, if we draw a land and we go Aberration Barrier, that'll mill a bunch of cards and make these things huge. So this is the turn, folks. If we survive this turn, it gets to untap. We'll see. But Gold Vein Pick. Okay. They want to pick on the jugs. I think this is fine, though. Because, like, we'll just block with a spider and trade. And then next turn... Now our Aberration's bigger, and then we just hopefully draw a land for Aberration. Because these are going to be really big, hopefully. So, alright, That's dead. It's a 3/3. Please draw a land. Just give me a land. Give me an untapped land. Not a land. It's a Thespian. So if I play Aberration, they're going to mill anywhere from 0 to 3 or 4 cards. If they don't mill any, it's kind of rough. We could just go Thespian and Barrier and Scatter. That does make the Aberration worse. It can mill 0 if the top card's a land, right? Oh, I'm sorry, the land goes to the graveyard. Right, so it'll be at least a 4/4. And they have not played many lands this game, so they are pretty land dense in theory. I mean, now the question is playing Barrier or Thespian better? Obviously playing spells after this is good, but drawing lands is good too. I think I'm just going to play this. I'm just going to play Thespian Barrier. Play Thespian. Fire up the first Aberration mills. Oh, he milled so many cards. Alright, well now I'm sad, whatever. Alright, Surveil. Top card's a land, I want that. And then Barrier. Mill. And now I have a 9/9. And we're just going to say go with Essence Scatter up. And step sack thingy, sure. Now I got a 10/10. Land 5. I mean, threaten, we just block it, right? It doesn't have trample or anything, so. Bring back the skeleton. They've been eaten alive, maybe? If they can't kill Tatiova, because the thing is, like, now we have 2 things they gotta kill, and Tatiova's insane too. They have shrunk it to a 9/9. Put the pick on the 5/4. Are they just saying go? Are they just saying go? Alright. Land draw card. Unfortunately, we can't play Scatter and Aberration, but honestly, I think we just leave up the Scatter. We play Aberration, just say, maybe not. They didn't play creature last turn, right? That's fine. Just play this guy. Like, what are we scared of scatter-wise? We have Snare Spinner. Yeah, I'm just going to play this thing. Play Big Idiot. Their graveyard is Shivan Dragon, Double Jugs. Top card's a land, sure. Now you have 2 10/10s. No attacks, they go. And now it's like, what can they even do at this point? Like, sack the skeleton, sure. Like, they're really small balling right now, you know? We're big balling. Big balling everywhere. Huge. Monstrous balls. Gay. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, I had fun. Thanks for asking. Remember, folks, we are brought to you by Anthros. They got a big Black Friday sale coming up, folks. And it's really, really worth it to invest in yourself, all right? You only get one body, and it's worth it to take care of it and invest. Don't buy some shitty $100 office chair from Office Max or whatever. Buy something nice, take care of yourself. The support this chair gives me is unbelievable. And most importantly, it gives me the support where I can actually be comfortable too. You can recline, maintain your posture, pelvis support's insane. Check them out at Anthros, use the link in the chat description. Promo code JimDMTG for $200 off your order, and look for that big Black Friday sale too, right? Check them out. Is Office Max still around? Maybe not, I guess. I used to work there though a million years ago, so. We got turn 2 Hydra and turn 3 Evolving Wilds. Keep. Yeah, gaming chairs are scam. Buy yourself a nice chair. I own a DX Racer. It sucks. I have a Herman Miller chair. It's fine, but the Anthros chair is much better. All right, Hungry Ghoul, blue, black. Do we just Hydra first, or do we wait? We just Hydra first. Just gonna go for it. We got all the rares. Next turn we have Evolving Wilds, double landfall, bite down. All right. I mean, it might not live here, but evolving wilds. Circuits. Yeah, I used to work at Office Max. All right, we're going up here. We're just jamming. I mean, we just have just the rares up the curve right now, you know? So here's a big fin bouncer. I'm just going to kill their ghoul here, I think. So we can cast the apparition. Or we can play, recast Hydra and play and pump it again. Keep ourselves alive here. We draw a Gleaming Barrier. So we can go Hydra, Land, Barrier. I like that better, I guess. Hail Hydra! Add a counter. Play Barrier, so you go. Look at this hand, folks. Have you ever seen a hand so nice?
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
Rares, rares, rares. Rares, rares, rares. Rares, rares, rares. They've improved my my Hydra to a business person. That's fun. They're gonna Shriek Mass and mill some cards. You're gonna mill some cards? Sure. We have Muldrotha. I think we're gonna wait though. Play Aberration first. Yeah, we'll attack for 3. I think I would trade here. Get it in the graveyard for Muldrotha. Sure. A little 2 for 1 like that. And then we'll go land Aberration. Just a 6/6. Make him deal with this, then play Muldrotha. There's just so many good freaking things, you know? Like, you gotta kill everything. The Rend of the Rats is scary if you mill them, but like, you know. We have Muldrotha fetch land too, I know it's nice. We have Muldrotha fetch land Hydra for infinite boom booms. Alright, so attack for 2. Big Fin Bouncer again. Now do we Muldrotha? I mean Muldrotha. Muldrotha, fetch land, go. Plenty more where that came from, friend. They do come in tapped. There's double black. Each creature card in the graveyard, they currently have 1, 2, 3. 4 if QR2. And now if, they have Bloodthirsty Conqueror. They could have the combo. We draw a T-Top Snare Spinner, so... Alright. We're gonna land Big Fin Bouncer, right? So, Hydra. Land. Counters. Counters. So lucky they have a rare in their deck. So lucky, you know?
What can men do against such reckless...
Rares. It's in the freaking song. If I could only open some rares, and here we are. Rare, rare. This should be a rare. We're going to keep. All right. We're going to get an island. Maybe we'll wait one turn. We don't have that many 2s. We're going to wait a turn and be greedy. See if we can draw a 3rd land. We save the wilds for the Hydra. They play Llanowar Elves. All right, you draw an Aberration. Ugh, that's gross. All right, so let's say go. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves into play is the highest win rate card in the format, I'm pretty sure. Grow from the ashes. Alright. Guess what? We draw Bushwhack. Yeah, it's just Hydra, I guess. Alright, Hail Hydra. No stab, please. Just no stab. Next turn we can whack for a land and play Spinner of Souls. Lathril, Blade of the Elves. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, make that many elf tokens. Tap 10 elves, lose 10 games in. That's pretty scary, actually. We draw a Dismal Backwater. We cannot fight this yet. I mean, they're going to get some elf. I should I play Spinner of Souls. It's got Menace, but... I guess we're just playing Spinner of Souls, right? Just gonna play land Spinner of Souls. Alright. They're gonna get a hit in, make some elves, but that's fine, I guess. Not a great card, honestly. It's good, like, turn 3 on the play, I guess, but they have Felling Blow, too. Well, this is pretty ideal for them, honestly, but it's got Menace and a Vampire Nighthawk. So Llanowar Elves leads some pretty ridiculous draws in this format, as you're seeing right now, which is annoying, but we'll whack for a land and play Big Fin Bouncer and bounce the elf thing. All right, land, pump, bouncer. Like, this needs to deal with damage. Like, it's just not a very good card. So there you go. We draw a land. It's Tatiova and Grow the Hydra. That's pretty good. Alright, here's Lathril. And a Horn Beetle. Don't draw land. Oh, that kind of sucks. Alright. This is a 2/2. Gotta go to block their attack here, obviously. Tatiova is better than most rares, I agree. I just play the Aberration. If they have a way to push this thing through next turn, we're probably dead, but their draw is kind of ridiculous. It's just like, these Llanowar Elves draws in the play are just so like, oh my god, whatever, man, you know? We could play Spider, I guess. We draw a land, we can go Spider and Barrier, though. 2/2. Mostly need to stop the blade. Gotta stop the blade. Blocking blade with the... If they kill the Hydra, we can't block with that. Alright, I'm gonna play Spider. Play Spider, say go. Not thrilled about it. I think Tatiova's great. Alright. Here comes Vampire Nighthawk. Love it. Let's take 2, no problem. No! Just draw freaking... Alright, well. We might be in the market for a trade here at this point. Double Nighthawk. There are some games in this format that seem absolutely unwinnable. Like, how do you ever win this game? Like, if your opponent has this draw, how do you ever win the game? I just don't understand. Like, sure. All right, whatever. You know, like, it is a core set. Some of the games are going to be simple, obviously. But how are we ever going to win this game? You know, like, all right, I guess you got me. Sure. No blocks. Nice. Nice. Whew. Boy. That was a sick one. Oh my god. Woo. Just playing Magic, baby. Back to the core set. Simple stuff. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Now we're on the turn 1 Llanowar Elf side. Fine. Fine. Sure. All right, well, we got some work to do, but we got things to build towards. Sure. Of course, cool. And, okay, well, maybe they'll think we have a counterspell or something. Don't play a spell. Jugs. That was a good draw. All right, Big Fan's great here. We have Bounce Jugs and a Styxian Veil up too. That'll buy us the time we need. In for 2. No reach on Coma, unfortunately. Got all the other words on it. And here is Jugs. Sure. I mean... Kind of an unexciting game, but we're just casting Coma on turn 7, so here's Battle Song Berserker, which gives Menace. That complicates issues. This is an attack for 8? Might be dead here. And a hungry roll. Yeah, they were dead. I mean, you can't, like, not do anything for 10 turns and plan on winning the game. It's not how Magic works these days, so... What are you gonna do? They'll block this too. Yeah, we're just dead on board. Alright. Yeah, I mean... Just didn't do enough. Gotta do a little more than that, you know? Man. It's kind of a bummer. Snakeskin Veil is... I think it's good in our deck, but obviously not great in this situation. The Snakeskin Veil's got a card where, like, it's good on top of other stuff, you know? They menace this... Yeah, alright, so... Alright, I mean, sure. That one was a very modest draw on their part, and our deck just kind of, like, didn't really do too much. Alright. Maybe Snakeskin Veil shouldn't be in the deck. It's so good with the Hydra. We just have so many threats. Maybe we just don't need it. Alright, we're gonna mulligan. Mulligan into a passable hand. We can keep this, dump the barrier. It's fine. We can make this work. Get a swamp. So you go. Despine will find us some stuff, hopefully. Alright. Well, spells, please. Here's a Strix Lookout, sure.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Sweet. Surveil. Alright. Well, we've worked through some lands here. Here's Cephalid Ink Mage. Surveil 3. They mill 2 lands. We draw a Rune Sealed Wall. Well, the good news is that pumped up our Aberration, so... Big Fin bounce. Sure, that's fine. Big Fin. Take 2. Coma's a good thing to build towards. The Unblocktopus. Alright, take some damage. Consuming Aberration again. Sure. One more untapped land, please, then no more lands the rest of the game. Yeah, the second one. If I had first Consuming Aberration, yes. What about second Consuming Aberration?
Fool of a took.
Sit my rogue. Sky Mage is actually kind of scary. It's a card that could kill us. Oh, would you bite down? Never mind. Alright, so that obviously couldn't kill us before. Rune Sealed Wall. Mill some cards. Milling over. We're giving Threshold to their guy, but whatever. It's fine, I think. And then we're going to bite down. Just attack too, I think, right? So we'll attack first. Alright, and then bite down the flyer. Only one card milled that time. That sucks. Anyone saying a sour watermelon is insanely strong flavored as nuts? Just use less. Like, I use 2/3 of a scoop for my rogue. I agree, it's too strong when it's a full scoop. Which is better because you get more for your money, too, so... Ugh. Here's Archmage of Runes. It's a pretty busted card. We draw a Felling Blow. I didn't... Was this Summoning Sick? No, yeah, it was. Okay. So, we just Felling Blow the big thing and just attack again. Sure. I could have even, like, upkeeped that, but... Felling Blow, mill some cards. A land on top again. Oh, we're good. It's exactly 12, so... Attack for 12. And I think we're good here, even without Coma. Rogue reset, thanks so much. Now it's 13. Then moving to attack position. Alright, what do you got, friend? Big Fin Bouncer again? It's rude. Wall reveals, Lana Rolf should have been. Now do I upkeeps? No. Just gonna draw. We need the wall too. A Big Fin Bouncer of our own. We should play the Aberration, right? Sure. Aberration, say go. It is a lethal 12/12. We have a bounce thing to push it through. They got 2 cards in hand. And I said, what about... Draw 3. It's unblockable. Seeker's...
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I mean, they're in the abyss, right? So, let's surveil. Top card is Snare Spinner. Let me just ship that, honestly. We should do better. We're going to upkeep Surveil, too, because they have to block, so... Upkeep Surveil. Forest to the bin. Draw. Essence Scatter. It's actually fine. Each Cavern X block. As long as they draw a kill spell. If they drew a kill spell, we're in trouble here. I'm gonna be sad if we lose this game. This like is way too much fun. Bellowing Shriek Mass. Say it, folks!
Get off my plane.
Also mill some cards. We milled a land on top again? Gross. 17-17. Alright, that's a good sign. Sure. I'll upkeep Surveil. Top card is a Forest. Ship it. Draw.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Alright, I mean, they're in the Abyss. So, we have lost a lot of lands. Alright, say go. We have 7 drops in our deck. Use our 7. We should play it, though, whatever. They have this possible discard effects. Another Ink Mage to mill 3 more cards. Or Surveil 3, sorry. Oh, Tatiova. Good catch. Yeah, I shouldn't have played the land. You're right.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. So far, I've been through Coma and other Aberration. We still have... Oh, I have a Landfall. Oh, my God. I'm so bad. I have a Landfall Hydra, too. So bad. Terrible play playing that land. Just awful. Really bad. So they're surveilling. They leave all 3 on top. They play a Tolarian Terror. All right. Well, now we're not going to upkeep Surveil. We're going to draw another Forest. Come on!
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
So they chump block. We'll hold this land. Feel like cold card draw, just any sort of like velocity card draw stuff is really important. Feels like in this format you're definitely at the mercy of your draw step a little bit. Nothing like a Tolarian Terror chump block, huh? All right, say go. 10 cards in deck. They top 3 cards, whether it was an answer or whether it was an answer. Can I get a witness? That sucks. All right. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna be doing a little surveilling. Take 2. Very legitimate business person. Looks very legitimate. Crip Feaster. Menace. 5/4. Alright. Surveil. I mean, I can't upkeep. I have to block the thing. So, draw. Here's Tatiova. No Essence Scatter, please. Alright. Say go. We're pretty close to just dying to the Ink Mage. Mill 3, return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. They've got Arcane Epiphany, Seeker's Folly, Hero's Downfall. They have 6 cards in deck. Return Hero's Downfall. So they kill Tatiova. We might just be dead here. We have to block this thing. got Menace, right? Yeah. Top card is... That's actually good. It's a second blocker. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. You can keep that. Order blockers. Assign damage. All right. We're at 4. I can flash this thing back. I guess they deck though, right? They only have 6 cards in their deck. So say go. Yeah, Barrier is surprisingly a good card. Cards left in deck. What do we got in the deck? We got a Muldrotha, a Spinner, a Hydra, a Colony, a Snakeskin Veil, a Bushwhack, and a Turtle. Whenever it deals combat damage during your turn, put them many counters on it. Alright. I mean... Take 2. That's really bad. I cannot believe we're going to lose. Yeah, I don't think any one card saves us, I agree. Luke, resub, thanks so much. Snare Spinner, Muldrotha. Bushwhack, Turtle. Nothing to occur with Muldrotha. God, this is unreal. A Spider has reach. We die to the Ink Mage. Bushwhacker bust. Man. I'm really sad. Muldrotha life gain land. You can't stop the flyer. Wow. Where did it all go wrong? Where did it all go wrong? No upkeep, surveil. We don't have any outs anyway. They have a menace creature too, so we need to be the blockers. I guess the Mine Rot. Yeah, I mean, like, could we play around the Mine Rot maybe? I don't know, honestly. Wow, that's disgusting. This deck was pretty sick. Alright, I guess we lose. Maybe they'll screw up like 10 times. Yeah, playing that land was bad. We did, if we had held that land, it's an extra card. Man. Brutal. Block. Why was block a trap? What do you mean? The aberrations were insane that game. What are you talking about? Like, how is black? How did black lose this game? You know. All right. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, like, there are no outs anyway. Yeah. All right. Yeah. What are you gonna do? I mean, we obviously could have had more earlier removal. Like, playing Gleaming Barrier is not a place you want to be. You know, like we definitely could have had a few more better cards. All right. Oh, no rank floor either. Oh my god, what a disaster. Where's the rank floor? Oh man. All right, just an absolute heartbreaking draft. I mean, like, our early game, like, there are some cards that, like, I would prefer to not have Gleaming Barrier, like Gleaming Barrier, Snakeskin Veil, Colony's not great. Those are 3 cards that, like, jump out at me as, like, being not good. I think Turtle's fine. Not great, but fine. Give me, like, you know, another removal spell, another Llanowar Elves, and, like, a Rampant Growth card, or, like, is a lot better, for sure. Our top end was obviously unbelievable. We could have maybe played, like Ambush Wolf, Gnarled Colony over Barrier, Snakeskin Veil, keep us alive. Honestly, the Snakeskin Veil was the big mistake, I think. I think Snakeskin Veil was the real problem. When we were drafting initially, Snakeskin Veil's insane with Hydra. Once we picked up like 7 more rares, we just don't need a card like this. It's too finicky. So I think that this was the problem. I think if we played literally a grizzly bear over Snakeskin Veil, I think we would have won at least one of those games, and maybe done better. So that's tough. This deck was pretty sweet. It's kind of hard to try and duplicate this roster of rares and stuff, but it is what it is. I think that we lost this game in this match in this draft probably in deck building with Snakeskin Veil. Barrier's not great either. Yeah. All right. Kind of bummer. Learn to move on. What more can you do? You two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. You're all great. Peace. Draft 13's coming up.